I made a video recently about the one thing that you can implement as a Medspa solo practitioner if you want to improve your lead quality, because I've been speaking to 5-6 Medspas every day for years now, and this is the one thing that I hear all the time from Medspas who have tried ads before, and they say they're dealing with ghost leads, with tire kickers, with people who don't pay a deposit, they no show, and when they show they're unqualified, financially unqualified to buy ticket plans, high ticket treatment plans. And so this is one thing that you can implement today. Go to your Facebook ad account and change your pixel, your optimization from leads to schedule. The video is in the channel. I'm going to describe it in the description below, so go check it out. But in this one video, I want to go even a bit more in depth, because if you've worked with an agency and you've pushed back saying that the leads are not closable, they're just coming in and they're not ready to buy, you're right. And the problem is that no Medspa marketing agency is actually able to handle that right now in a way that actually makes sense. So I'm going to dive straight into that right now. It's really about marketing qualified leads versus sales qualified leads. That's really the fundamental difference and what it comes down to. You know how when you get appointments, patients that come in and they just feel like they're ready to buy, they understand what they want, they've done their homework, their due diligence. You don't need to spend time convincing them, you don't need to spend time educating them. You already know that these guys are pretty much going to buy. You feel it from the beginning, right? Well, if you could have more of those people, wouldn't your life just be amazing? Wouldn't your business just get to 100k per month, 200k per month, and stay there for the foreseeable? The answer is yes. And so you are right. When you sense that these guys are not closable, it's because they are not SQL'd. So that's what I'm going to explain to you right now. The idea between marketing qualified leads and sales qualified leads. For a lead to be marketing qualified, it's enough for them to be a woman, chances are, in her 30s or 40s, 50s, and she wants the treatment that you are offering because she's filled out the form, she's given you your details. That's what makes a lead marketing qualified, and that's what Medspa marketing agencies typically optimize for. That's what they give you, that's what they sell you, and you're buying it. That's their offer. The problem with that is that is a big difference between these guys and the ones who are actually going to come in and buy. Not all marketing leads are created equal, okay? What do I mean by that? What is the easiest way to figure out which one really you're talking with? It's 3 big fat questions. Let's get to them right now. So that's the first question. So for someone to be a buyer, just remember, a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. Someone that's already bought before, someone that they tried something before, past signals urgency. They've already invested time and emotional energy, so they're closer to a decision. They've done the research. It's actually better because you can actually position your solution as the solution and the reason why everything that they've tried before is wrong, and what you're presenting is the ultimate fix for the problem. That is number one. Then number 2 is why now? There's got to be a triggering event. There's got to be some personal urgency, and everyone has a personal urgency level at some layer deep. You just have to surface it out, right? Is it a milestone, a wedding, an event? Is it comparison because they're looking at someone and they like the way they look better? Or is it a life-changing event, a divorce, a breakup, a events in the family, right? These things create the window. Or it could just be the accumulation of them just not being happy with it any longer. They have seen themselves in the mirror one too many times. They see the reflection in the cars as they walk down the street, and they just cannot live with that anymore. But there's always a reason why, and the reason is surfaced by the question, why now? So why do you want to solve this now? As long as there's a good reason for it, as long as it's not I just saw the deal and it looks good, or I just wanted to find out more. That's not a good reason. There has to be a reason why you have to do it now. And by the way, pro tip, which is more on the sales side of things, if you cannot get to that one, just ask these questions. So how long has this been a problem for? Well, 2-3 years. Okay, interesting. And why is it that you want to address this now? How come you didn't do anything about it in the last, let's say, 3 to 6 to 9 months? Because it's a long time to deal with this thing, right? Once they give you that answer, you can then take it to the future and say, okay, well, look, why not just wait another 3 months, another 6 months, another 9 months? You've been putting it off for 2 years now. Like, why is it important for you to solve this now? Okay. Or if you don't want to ask a loaded question, which is why is it important, because obviously this assumes that it is important, you can ask it as an open-ended question. So let me understand, is this something that you want is this important for you to solve now, or is that one of those things where if you wait another 9 months, another 12 months, it's still fine, nothing really happens? And then they'll jump at it and they'll sell themselves. They'll tell you, it's now. I want to solve this right now. And there you have it. That's question number 2. And then question number 3 is there a budget? So this is a question that you're probably not going to want to ask directly, although if you're dealing with a lot of unqualified leads, you might want to in your forms, on your ads, as well as over the phone consultations, and definitely in the clinic as well, which is, do you have a budget? Are you in a position where you're able and willing to invest to achieve permanent results, to achieve a permanent solution? But the way I like to do it is a bit more indirect, a bit more covert, which is inferring it from what they've tried before. So this is why I love this question, because these two actually can go together in a way where you can say, what have you tried before? Oh, I've tried cavitation, I've tried T-shape, I've tried body contouring, I've tried laser lipo, weight loss, semaglutide, whatever that may be. And then you can remark, oh, wow, and what has that set you back, if you don't mind me asking? Or how much have you spent on trying to fix this so far? And that will show you where they're really at. I've spent thousands. I've bought packages for 10 sessions, for 24 sessions. It will show you that these guys have a budget and that for them money is not a problem if the solution can actually work. Because ultimately, if you strip all these 3 questions aside, the ultimate litmus test, the ultimate rule of thumb as to whether these guys are serious about buying or not is, regardless if they can afford to pay it in cash or not, is, do they get to a point where they apply for financing? Because you want to get to a point where these guys say, this is so good, this is so promising, that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to buy it, right? Either pay it in cash, credit cards, or through financing, Cherry, Care Credit. You should have backups like Verity, Credi, United Credit, Credit Compare. There's so many financings to have in place for the ones who really, really want it, but they can't afford it. And of course, you can always do in-house financing as a last measure, just as an ultimate safety net. But you shouldn't be dealing with those people in the first place. And if you ask these questions in your sales conversations, in your setting conversations over the phone, and even more so, more importantly, right at the beginning, before you even allow them to become a lead, before you allow them to train your Facebook algorithm and your pixel on this data, you can literally have these questions in your form. What have you tried before? Open-ended question or a bunch of options. How soon are you looking to solve this? Right now, in a week, in 2 weeks, just curious / need more information. And how much have you invested in fixing this up until this point? And then just give them a range. If you put these questions in your form, you can start getting a feel for the kind of answers people give you, and it will single-handedly point you in the right direction as to whether you're dealing with serious buyers or with window shoppers through no fault of their own. People have to start their journey somewhere. They have to begin the information process somewhere. And you just don't want to ideally have them started with you, because then you're paying your advertising dollar to train and teach and educate these people, as opposed to scooping up people who will have been thankfully educated by the big wide market, by your competitors who have been running their ads and have been doing their education, and you just come there salient, top of mind, right when they're ready to purchase. And that's the key. Train your algorithm to find more of these people, triage them over the phone with the right set of questions, and when they come in the Medspa, just naturally and organically continue that conversation. I hope this makes sense. These are very quick things to implement. If you operationalize this, it will take you 5 minutes or less to put these questions in your form, in your scripts, and in your sales SOP. And let's see how your results dramatically improve from there, because they can quite literally transform overnight to your success. And if you want us to implement this for you, or if you want a free advisory session, we're running them at the minute. medspapatients.com. Go ahead and book your advisory, and you will speak directly to me, so that you don't have to waste your time trying to figure out how these things tie together if you're asking too many questions, not enough questions, or any other questions that you may have. So medspapatients.com. Look forward to speaking to you, and if not, until next time, to your success.